Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh and in today's video we will be discussing about Assam's Cherodio Maidams which have recently been nominated for the UNESCO World Heritage Site tag. So let us first understand the timeline of the video. So first we will be looking at the news, then about the background, then what is Cherodio Maidams and why are they so famous, then why was Cherodio Maidam important for Assam and for the cultural or heritage section of India, then about the Ahom dynasty and about the significance of Cherodio Maidams. In the end, a prelims MCQ. This topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 1, that is history, and also from culture aspect. See, from exam perspective, you should be able to know first about Cherodio Maidam and then about the Ahom dynasty. So let's move to the news, and this news has been taken from the Indian Express and it says Assam's Cherodio Maidams, India's latest nominee to UNESCO's World Heritage Site. So what has happened recently is that the central government has decided to put forth the name of Assam's Cherodio Maidams burial sites. And so first you should be able to know what are Cherodio Maidams. So Cherodio Maidams are burial sites, and burial sites of kings and queens of which dynasty? They are the kings and queens burial sites of Ahom dynasty. And where, in which state the Cherodio Maidams are present? So they are present in the state of Assam. So these are few points that you should be able to know. First, Cherodio Maidam belongs to which state? That is Assam. To which dynasty? That is Ahom dynasty. And what are they? They are the burial sites where the king and queens used to get buried at the times of Ahom dynasty. So what has happened recently is that the central government has decided on its names so that the Assam's Cherodio Maidam can be added to the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. So UNESCO has a list in which all the important places or all the important heritage sites of the world gets their name in it. So this year the central government has decided that Assam's Cherodio Maidam can be nominated for it, and the Assam's Cherodio Maidam has been selected from among 52 sites across the country seeking the World Heritage Site tag. And when a site can be given the tag of the World Heritage Site, then it also becomes important, and this site, first of all, the tourism potential gets increased by a lot margin, then the Archaeological Survey of India also protects it, and then the World Heritage Site or UNESCO also works towards their protection. That is why the tag of the World Heritage Site is so prestigious. So let us look at the map of the Cherodio Maidam. So this, in the India's map, this is the state of Assam, and the state of Assam is present in the northeastern India. So this is the state of Assam, and in the state of Assam, this is the location of Cherodio Maidam. So you can say on the eastern side and on the north. So you can say in Assam also, the northeastern side in Assam is where the Cherodio Maidam, the location of the site Cherodio Maidam is. So this was about its location. Now let us look at its structure. Okay, first look at this picture. This is how a Cherodio Maidam looks like. See, this is a mound of earth raised over a grave, and this grave is of Ahom royalty and aristocracy. So the dynasty to which it belongs, or the graves, it belongs to the Ahom dynasty. So first is the mound of earth raised over a grave. So this is a mound of earth and this is raised over a grave. It means below the raised mound is a grave of Ahom royalty. Then the other maidams of aristocrats and chiefs can be found scattered across eastern Assam. So this is one of the examples of Cherodio Maidam, and many other Cherodio Maidams are also scattered in the places of Assam. And these Cherodio Maidam, the length, I would say, you can say the height from the ground, the height defines what exactly the position the person was in the Ahom dynasty. So the higher the height would be, it means that the person holds a higher position in the Ahom dynasty. Then it contains one or more chambers in a vault, and top of the mound there is a pavilion known as Chao Chali. See, this is the pavilion which we are talking about, the Chao Chali. Then there is low octagonal wall surrounds the mound with one entrance. So this is the wall which surrounds the whole of the mound from front to back, and there is only a single entry, which is this entry. So this is how a Cheredomeidum looks like. First, it is a mound which has a good height. Then there is, on top of the mound there is a pavilion which is called Chao Chali. Then there is an octagonal wall which surrounds the mound, and then there is a single entry in the mound. So this was about the whole of the structure of the Cheredomeidum, and it belongs to the royalty or the graves of the people of Ahom dynasty or the Ahom royalty. Then inside the chambers of the Maidum, the dead king would be buried along with items he needed for the afterlife. So it's not that in the mound or in the grave there is only the king who would be buried. No, along with the king, all the other things which they thought that king would be needing in the afterlife, or whatever are the things which the king or will be helpful for the king for afterlife, will also be buried with the king. So that is why the king was not buried alone. All the items that he would be needing for the afterlife was also buried with the king, and that is like king's servants, horses, livestock, and even their wives. So all the things or all the items which the king would be needing for the afterlife will be buried with the king in the mound. Then it is the similarity of the Ahom burial rites with that of the ancient Egyptians, and these modems or these Cheredomeidums, they are also called the pyramids of Assam. So, and we all know the pyramids of which site or of which country the pyramids are famous. Pyramids are famous of Egypt. The Egyptian pyramids are very famous, and on that same line the Cheredomeidum are popularly known as the pyramids of Assam. And what is the meaning of the word Cheredo? So Cheredo means a shining town situated on the hilltop. Shining town situated on the hilltop. So it means the name is exactly depicting, see, the hilltop, shining town situated on a hilltop. Now let's talk about that why was Cheredo important? Why is it considered it's so important? So it is Ahoms shifted capitals multiple times over their 600 long history. So what happened was, during the time the Ahom dynasty ruled over the Assam or most of the regions of Bangladesh, Assam and Burma. So what happened was they shifted their capitals many a times, and Cheredo being one of them. That is why it is considered to be so important. And it can also be said that Cheredo was their first capital city. And first capital, whenever the word first comes, it means it becomes all the more important. So it can be said that Cheredo was the first capital city of the Ahom dynasty, and it was established in 1253 AD by King Sukapa. So the time period is 1253 AD, but what is important is you should be able to know that who established it, which king. So it was the King Sukapa who was responsible for its establishment. Then it remained a symbolic and ritual center of power, and till today's time people of Assam who are living besides the place of Cheredomeidum, they consider it to be very important. Then after Sukapa was led to rest in Cheredo in 1856, the subsequent royals also chose it as their own resting place. So it was first the King Sukapa whose whose mound was made there, but after his mound was made, then the subsequent kings also started choosing the place of Cherry-do-Medum as their mound or as their grave. And it is also one of the major tourist attraction in Assam. Over 150 Medums in the region. Out of 150 Medums which are present in the Assam, only 30 are protected by the Archaeological Survey of India. Not all the Cherry-do-Medums which are present in the state of Assam are protected by the ASI. It is out of 150, only 30 whom the ASI is giving their protection. So it means all the other Cherry-do-Medums also need support and repair work. Now let's talk about Ahoms. Ahom dynasty. So Ahom dynasty ruled from 1228 to 1826 CE. That is, so they are one of the India's longest ruling dynasties. One of the longest, because the time period, if you will see, that they ruled for a very huge period of time. So that is why they are considered to be one of India's longest reigning ruling dynasties. And they were able administrator and warriors. What they were known for their administration. Then the kingdom stretched from modern day Bangladesh to deep inside Burma. So to understand the location to which the Ahom dynasty ruled in the northeast of India is basically, you can think that present day Bangladesh also comes at that point of time, came under their rule, and the state of Burma also. Then they are also known as the Thai Ahom and are an ethnic group from Ahom. So popularly and especially in the region of Cherry-do-Medum, where the Cherry-do-Medums are lying, the area, they are popularly known as Thai Ahom also, because they are an ethnic group from Assam and they belong to it also. Then the Sukapa founded the Ahom kingdom. So the kingdom Ahom dynasty, Ahom kingdom was founded by, who was the first person who founded it? So it was King Sukapa. And I have also told you about the King Sukapa in the last slide, was that the Cherry-do, which was the first capital of the Ahom dynasty, was established by the King Sukapa. So King Sukapa becomes important. In the end, let's talk about its significance. So why is it considered to be so important? The one of the primary reason is that currently no World Heritage Site in the category of cultural heritage in the Northeast. So at present the Northeast does not have any World Heritage Site in the category of cultural heritage. So Cherry-do-Medum can enter into this category, and so this can become the first site from the Northeast to enter in the category of cultural heritage in the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. And this can also be said that the nomination of the Cherry-do-Medum has attained much significance because of the reason that this has come at a time when the whole country was celebrating the 400th birth anniversary of Lachit Borphukan. So, and who was Lachit Borphukan? He was the one of the most primary and one of the most celebrated Ahom general and folk hero. So last year the 400th birth anniversary of Lachit Borphukan was celebrated. That was considered to be a very positive and a welcome move by the Assam, for the people of Assam. And now the nomination of Cherry-do-Medum in the category of UNESCO World Heritage Site has also been considered to be one of the most welcome steps for the people of Assam. So this was about the significance. In the end, let's talk about a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. And it says, consider the following statements regarding Ahoms. First is, Sukapa founded the Ahom kingdom. So Sukapa was the founder of the Ahom kingdom. Then second is, there is currently no World Heritage Site in the category of cultural heritage in the Northeast. And you have to tell about the correct option. And the codes are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.